Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, Strat-O-Matic, 1969 replay, coming here from the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And we have the second to last game of July 30. Washington Senators at the Seattle Pilots, second of a three. Senators took the first 9-7. We have one more game today. It'll be 3 p.m. Eastern U.S. It will be San Diego at St. Louis, and it will be Joe Niekro for Oh, I made a mistake there. Look at that. Folks, I have to do a Lord. I made a little error in my posting of the next game. Bear with me. It will be Joe Niekro and Gibson for St. Louis. It's San Diego at St. Louis. I messed that up a little. You got it fixed now. And that'll be the last game of July 30. The Senators come into this game in third place, 17 behind the first place Orioles. They're sneaking up on the Detroit Tigers, who are in second place. Seattle Pilots in fifth, 31 behind the first place Minnesota Twins. It's Casey Cox for Washington. I made a crack about him being hardly pitching and having an ERA of over 5. I don't know where I got that idea. He was actually very good. 172 innings pitched, 2.78 ERA, 13 starts. And Diego Segui, one of my favorites for Seattle. They're both right-handers. And in about 4 minutes, the teams will take the field. In the meantime, I'm going to give you the starting lineups. I just want to let you know my coffee is low. I actually should have went to the store, but I didn't have time. I'm hoping my coffee lasts me through this ball game. If not, the store is 60 yards away from me. I'll just take a hop, skip, and jump. And go get some. Okay, for the Senators, it's Del Unser leading off in center. Lee May with an E in right. Epstein at first, Howard in left. McMullen at third, Bernie Allen at second, Brinkman at short, Casanova catching, and Casey Cox the pitcher. For Seattle, Tommy Harper at third, Comer, and Kathy Harden has arrived. Good morning to you. I hope you slept well. Wayne Comer in center, Steve Hovley in right, Tommy Davis in left, Greg Goosen at first base. John Donaldson at second, Pagliarone catching, Ray Euler the shortstop, and Diego Segui the pitcher. McNertney gets a day off here from catching. And the Seattle Pilots were in Sick's Stadium. Again, the Senators won the first one 9-7. I don't know, Kathy Harden. I'm fairly well rested. I tossed and turned a bit last night, but what are you going to do? I'm better than when I woke up yesterday. And I'll take a nap sometime today. Oh, that's good coffee, though, I'm going to tell you. So we have a 3 p.m. start, people. Today, San Diego at St. Louis. Indeed. Waiting for the tweet to come out. Waiting for the 8 p.m., 8 a.m. tweet. It's Casey Cox and Segui. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Woo! There's the tweet and the tweet. Oh, Christ. I made an error in the tweet. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I made an error. Oh, folks, hold on. You know how I am. I get sort of... I'm going to have to delete it and retweet it. Repost it. I put the wrong date in. Oh, Lord. Pain in the ass. There. God. Oh. There, that should work. Oh no, I frickin' retweeted. I just tweeted it without making the change. You know, that is the really. Bear with me, people. It's early in the morning. Christ, oh, Lord. That's when you don't know. You don't think. You know, you're not concentrating. Is the problem. You gotta focus. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do a plain tweet like that. There, that's good. There we go. Okay, we're all set. The tweet is up. The tweet is good. Oh, Lord. Oh, Christ. Yeah, really starting off in a very bizarre way. But in any case, folks, the Seattle Pilots take the field. And there's Diego Segui warming. And leading it off is Del Unser. Just a nice, quiet game, I guess, for the morning I'll do. Oh, Christ. Here comes Del Unser, stepping in the batter's box to lead it off. Here's the pitch from Segui, 2-4, and that is hit well by Unser in the gap, and that's gone. A leadoff home run by Unser to start it off. Let's look at that again. 2-4, home run 1-12, it's 11. It's gone. Unser clouts it out. This is starting off to be an unusual game, but look, we do so many. Give us a break, folks. Let us have our fun here. Del Unser starts it off with a home run off Diego Segui. It's 1-0 Senators. Here's Lee May. Quite a start for the ball game. Here's Lee May now, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Segui, 2-10. He grounds it back to Segui. To Segui, and throws to first for the out, one away. Now Mike Epstein. Pitch from Segui. 4-9. Struck him out. I'm sorry, Kathy Arden. I just got off to a real rough start in this game. Here's Frank Howard, 2 outs. Nobody on. And the pitch to Howard. 3-9. And he walked him. Howard takes first with 2 outs, and Ken McMullen is the batter. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Diego. And the side is retired. There was 1 run on 1 hit, the solo home run by Unser. There was a walk. Howard left on base. Harden is for the Senators. I tend to be also. But I'm not totally married to it because, I just like to see them doing well. They came back. They started slow this year and came back. And they are now 4 games over 500. I like to see them play well. Well, here's Casey Cox, the right-hander for the Senators. And Tommy Harper, the leadoff batter, steps in. Oh, yeah. Move those muscles. Here's Cox. And the pitch to Harper. 3-8. Base hit up the middle for Harper. And he's got speed, folks. You know that. So he's being held. He'll be a 1-13 with Casanova's arm. Wayne Comer is the batter and field in. Pitch to Comer, 4-7. The infield was in on a ground ball short A. And Harper will advance. So he's thrown out. Comer is thrown out by Brinkman, and Harper goes to second on that. Here's Hovley now. So Harper got to second one way or another. It cost them an out. Hovley bats left-handed. Cox from the stretch now. 3-10. Grounder to short, 2 outs. Handled by Brinkman. Harper holds at second, and Tommy Davis. Woo. Here's the pitch to Davis. 2-9. And that is a base hit by Davis up the middle. And Harper comes home. It's a tie ball game. It was a 2-9. A 2-out single by Tommy Davis, and Harper scores. And it's a 1-1 ball game. How do you like that? Off of Cox. Now Davis on first being held, 1-11 with Casanova. And Greg Goosen is the batter. And the pitch. 6-3. There's a base hit up the middle. Cox getting hit. Davis goes to second. 1-12, 1-14. He'll hold. And John Donaldson is the batter. First and second, 2 down. Cox trying to get out of this. Cox from the stretch. The pitch to Donaldson. 3-8. And that's a ground ball to second. Bernie Allen throws to Epstein, and the side is retired. There was 1 run, though, on 3 singles, 2 left on. After 1, we're all tied up at 1. Washington at Seattle. Bernie Allen will lead it off here in the top of the second with a 1-1 ball game. And Kathy Harden, we appreciate your retweet so much. Thank you. It goes such a long way. Well, here we are, top of the second. Segui now pitching to Bernie Allen. Here's Segui and the pitch. 1-6, and that is a line out to first, caught by Goosen, 1 out. Now Eddie Brinkman. Segui winds. The pitch to Brinkman. 2-5. Grounder to second. Donaldson throws to Goosen, 2 outs for Paul Casanova. 4-5 struck him out. That's the third strikeout by Diego. A 1-2-3 inning, and after 1.5, it's 1-1 ball game. A little slow on the start here, folks, but we'll get through this. A little slow in the molecules, the brain molecules firing this morning. Jim Pagliarone doing the catching today. He'll lead it off. I should have enough coffee if I'm not for this game. If I don't act like a freaking fiend. McNerney gets a day off here. He's the regular catcher. Pagliarone steps in. Cox into his windup, and the pitch to Pagliarone. That's 1-5, and Pagliarone sends it soaring deep to left center, off the wall, extra bases. He slides into third with a triple. Pagliarone, a leadoff triple for the Pilots here in the bottom of the second. He had 5, which is 6, which is a lot in 137 at bats. That's a Lord. Here's Ray Euler now. Pagliarone on third to lead it off, no outs. Here's Cox from the stretch. Pitch to Euler for 9, and that is a base hit for Euler. Pagliarone scores, and Seattle takes a 2-1 lead. Euler with a clutch hit. He gets a lot of those. He's a weak hitter generally, but he gets hits when you need him sometimes. So Euler on first with no outs, and Diego steps up to the plate. He's a B bunter. The infield is in, looking for the bunt, makes him a C. Cox from the stretch, the pitch. 5-7, right-hander, grounds to third for the force. Well, it's better than a double play. So it's 1 out with Segui on first, and Tommy Harper comes up, singled in the first and scored. Lots of early action here in the ball game. Kathy Harden is correct. Lots of action. Thanks for grounding me. Ooh, God. Just trying to stretch my neck, my back. Okay, here we go now. Segui on first, 1 down, 1 in. The pitch to Harper, 5-3, and it's hit deep to left. Back to the wall goes Howard, and he makes the catch. That was hit well, but not quite well enough. A long out by Tommy Harper, 2 down on a 5-3. And here's Wayne Comer now. Boy, that was hit deep. Lots of action in the early going here. Here's Cox, the pitch to Comer. 5-6, and that's a fly ball to center, and the side is retired. But there was another run here for Seattle on 2 hits. A leadoff triple by Pagliarone, knocked home by Euler with a base hit. 1 left on, and after 2, it's 2-1 Seattle. I think we got a ball game here. Here comes Diego. He allowed the home run to Unser to start the ball game, retired the side in the second, in order. And leading it off is Casey Cox. Casey Cox. Here's Diego now. The pitch to Cox. 4-6. Right-hander. Fly ball left. Tommy Davis makes the catch, 1 away. Now Del Unser. 1 for 1. Solo blast. Here's Segui. The pitch to Unser. 5-6. Fly ball left again. Tommy Davis bags it. 2 outs for Lee May with an E. May grounded back to Segui in the first. It's 2 outs, nobody on, top of the third. Seattle leads it 2-1. Segui winds, the pitch to May. 1-2, and that's a grounder back to Segui. Throws it to Goosen, and it's another 1-2-3 for Segui. And after 2.5, it's 2-1 Seattle. And here come the Pilots. Pilots have had some decent moments this year, but they are in a tailspin now, and currently they find themselves 21 games under 500. Cox takes the mound. He'll face Hovley to start it off, bottom of the third. We have another game on tap to finish this date, July 30. I may play it sooner than 3 p.m. We'll see. I'm going to try to get myself together and see what's going on. But either way, it's slated for 3 p.m. Eastern. Here's the pitch from Cox to Hovley. 6-4. That's a grounder to short. Scooped by Brinkman, 12-2. And he throws him out. 1 down. And that brings up Tommy Davis. Davis singled, left on base in the first. He knocked home Harper, who was on second. Here's Cox now. The pitch to Davis. 3-7. Grounded to third. McMullen has it. Tosses to Epstein, 2 away. And Greg Goosen, he singled in the first, was left on base. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the third. Five, 6. Goosen swings. It's a fly ball to center. Unser is under it, and there's a 1-2-3 for Cox. So We've gone 3 full. Both pitchers trying to settle in. It's a 2-1 game, Seattle over Washington. We're going to hit the top of the 4th. Diego has retired 7 in order, and he'll face Epstein to start it off. Manager Ted Williams have switched Epstein and Howard in the batting order. It's usually Howard third, Epstein fourth. Today it's Epstein third, and Howard on deck now. Diego facing Epstein. He struck out in the first. Here's the pitch. 3-8. He flies it to left. Tommy Davis makes the catch. 1 down. Well hit by Epstein, but right to left field. Here's Frank Howard now. And Kathy Harden for the Senators. Here's Segui, and the pitch to Howard. 5-9, and it's hit well by Howard in the gap, a double. A stand-up for Frank Howard, a 1-out double. That ball almost left the ballpark, 5-9, and it's a double. So Howard on second, they trail by 1. 1 out, McMullen at the plate. Pitch from Segui, 6-5, grounder to short. There's Euler. And Euler throws him out, 2 away. Howard holds at second. And Bernie Allen is the batter. Bernie has a chance here to knock Howard home with a base hit. 2-8. He grounds it back to Diego. Throws to Goosen, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The double by Howard. He was left on base. In the middle of the 4th, it's 2-1 Seattle. And here comes Casey Cox. He's allowed 2 runs in 3 innings. He'll face Donaldson to start it off. Pagliarone on deck. Donaldson, a left-handed hitter. Cox, the right-hander. He winds, and the pitch to Donaldson, 6-12. And it's a ground ball back to Cox. He's a 4. 2-4, that goes through for a base hit. So a leadoff single by John Donaldson. And here comes Pagliarone. Good hand for Jim Pagliarone. Leadoff triple and scored in the second. It's Donaldson on first, no outs. Cox from the stretch. The pitch to Pagliarone. There's 3-6. And he lines it to first, caught by Epstein. 1 down. And here's Ray Euler. Euler singled in the second. 6-8. Pops it up to second for Bernie Allen, 2 down. And Diego comes up, reached on a force in the second, 0 for 1. It's Donaldson on first, 2 down. Here's Cox, and the pitch to Diego. 6-10, right-hander, grounder to third, McMullen. Boots it. Wait a minute, yes, he boots it for an error. Oh, Ken McMullen. First and second now. First error of the ball game. And here comes Tommy Harper with a chance. This would be unearned. 2 outs, first and second. Cox. Ooh. 3-5. Oh my. There is a double off the wall by Harper. Donaldson scores. Unearned. Segui goes to third. It's a 3-1 ball game. Oh, did Harper get a hold of that? Let's look at that again. It was an off the board, off the tower roll, 3-5 Harper, double 1-2, and that's a 2 with 2 outs unearned. But it still counts, and it bites for Senator fans. Second and third, 2 out now, and Wayne Comer is the batter. The pitch to Comer. 5-5. And that's, oh Lord, that's hit deep by Comer way back, and it's gone. That to left center, Comer knocks it out. Wait a minute. This takes a moment. Hold on. Yeah, he's got the power. A 3-run home run, all unearned, by Wayne Comer. And Diego in trouble here. And that's 4 runs for Seattle. It's now a 6-1 ball game, Kathy Harden. Lord, what a game. I'm going to have to take a break after this half inning. Boy, Comer. Comer had 15 in real world with 481 at-bats. Second home run for in the game. Here's Steve Hovley now. 2 outs, nobody on. All unearned. And the pitch to Hovley. 4-9. And that is it's a grounder stopped by Epstein, and he tosses to Cox covering the bag. A nice play. The side is retired, but 4 runs. 4 unearned runs, including a 3-run home run by Wayne Comer. And after 4, it's 6-1 Seattle. And I'm going to take a break, folks. 3 to 5 minutes, I do that. If this is your first time here at the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, please understand I'm not at my usual charming self this morning. I'm a little bit slow, a little bit fragmented, but we will get through this game. We will get through this game together. I will be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to go pick up some coffee, so it might be about 7 to 10 minutes. So I expect to be back by 8:35 Eastern Time, a.m. I don't know if you can read that. I'm so sorry, people. I gotta get coffee. Really. Kathy Harden, I hope you understand. I'll be back. Oh, Lord. What a freaking day. What a life, God. I'm 60 yards away, Kathy. I just roll out and roll in. It's self-serve. I'll be back. I need water too. Oh, hi. It's 8:35 Eastern. I made it exactly on time. Got coffee and water. Oh. Oh. Yeah. That's better. That's better. Folks, this game has been a bit fragmented and unlike our usuals. They all can't be winners, you know that? Let me just refresh my coffee now, and we'll get going here. After this game, I'm gonna put this one in the books. I'll set up the next game, and I'll think about. I'd like to play it before 3 p.m., but we'll see. I don't like to overextend myself. You know what I'm saying? I need milk too. Lord Christ. Okay, we're ready now. It's a 6-1 ball game after four-run inning by Seattle, including a 3-run home run by Wayne Comer, and Diego now with a nice lead. He let up a home run to Unser to lead off the game, but has settled down. He'll face Brinkman to start off the top of the 5th. Cox is on deck. Here's the pitch, 2-7. There's a base hit by Brinkman. Not on deck, he's prepared to bat. Here's Casanova now. Brinkman leads off with a single. And here's Casanova. Oh, that air conditioning. Feels so nice. Casanova at the plate. Brinkman on first, leadoff single. Diego. From the stretch. The pitch. 1-3. And he pops it up to the left side foul territory. And that's playable by Harper, 1 down. Here's Casey Cox. Cox and a bunter. Infield in, looking for the bunt. The pitch to Cox. Oh, he lays it down. Uh-oh, 10B. That does not smell right. It's hit back to Diego, and he forces Brinkman at second, so it's a force out. 2 outs, now Cox on first, and Del Unser the batter. Unser 1 for 2. I got my coffee here, Kathy Harden, right here. Okay, and I'm doing the best I can today. Here's Diego now. The pitch to Unser. 3-11. Grounds it to second. Donaldson has it, throws to Goosen, and the side is retired. So no runs, one hit, one left. We're in the middle of the fifth. 6-1 Seattle. Cox comes out to pitch to Davis, leading it off, 1-for-2. Pilots lead at 6-1. Here's Cox. And the pitch to Davis. 6-4. Grounder to short. Brinkman throws him out, one away. And Greg Goosen, 1-for-2. Here's the windup. Pitch from Cox. 4-6, and he grounds it to first. Epstein steps on the bag, 2 away. And John Donaldson. Donaldson 1-for-2, singled and scored. 4-7, walked him. Donaldson on first, 2 outs, and here's Pagliarone, 1-for-2, tripled and scored. Popped to first. And the pitch to Pagliarone. 2-6. Grounder to short. Brinkman over to Epstein, and the side is retired. No runs. No hits, a walk in the bottom of the fifth. 1 left on after 5, 6-1 Seattle. It is a very neat game for such a busy game. I agree with you. Lots of stuff going on. Lee May will lead it off against Diego. 0-for-2 Lee May. Left-handed hitter. Here's Diego now. The pitch to May. 1-6, he walked him. Lee May on first to start it off. And here comes Epstein, 0-for-2. Struck out, flew to left. Howard on deck. Diego from the stretch. And the pitch to Epstein. 4-7, struck him out. Diego got him, and that is the 4th strikeout for Segui. 1 down, and here's Frank Howard. Senators trail by 5 here in the top of the 6th. It's May on first, 1 out. And the pitch to Howard. 1-7. He walked him. Pitching very carefully to Hondo. First and second with 1 out now. Hondo walked 102 times. McMullen is the batter now. Ken McMullen 0-for-2. It's first and second, 1 out. Diego gets the sign from Pagliarone. He's set. And the pitch to McMullen. 6-6. Pops it up to third. And Harper makes the catch. That's 2 down. And Bernie Allen comes up with a chance to knock in a run. Or 2. He's 0-for-2. Clutch situation for Allen. Here's the payoff pitch from Segui. 2-10, and he pops it up to second base. And Donaldson makes the catch, and that side is retired. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left. Middle of the 6th, 6-1 Seattle. Here comes Cox, the Senators pitcher, facing Euler. He's good till the 7th. Euler 1 for 2. 1-8, struck him out. That's the first strikeout by Cox today. And here comes Diego Segui. Diego 0 for 2, reached on a force and scored. Reached on an error, I'm sorry, and scored. It's 1 out, no one on. Cox throws 2-6, struck him out. That's 2 in a row here for Cox in the 6th. And Tommy Harper 2 for 3 today. A single and scored, a double and scored, knocked home a run. 2 outs, nobody on. Cox, the pitch, 5-8. And he pops it up to short. Brinkman makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 for Cox. And it's 6-1 after 6, and we move to the top of the 7th, moving right along. A very, very neat and busy game. A very, very, personally, I feel sort of fragmented in the this morning. But we're getting through it, folks. Eddie Brinkman will lead it off for the Senators. They trail by 5. Segui is good till the 7th. Here's the pitch to Brinkman now. 6-7. Grounder to second. Donaldson. 5-4. And it goes through. For a base hit, Brinkman. His second single of the ball game. Here's Casanova. The pitch to Casanova. 1-11. Fouls out to the catcher Pagliarone. And Brinkman holds it first. And there'll be a hitter now for Casey Cox. They've got to get something going. He pitched 6 innings. He's the loser of record. He allowed 3, 4, 5, 8 hits. He walked 1, struck out 2, and allowed 2 earned runs, 4 unearned. Coming in to pitch the bottom of the 7th will be Bob Humphreys. Bob Humphreys. And he is a right-handed pitcher. The hitter will be Ed Stroud, a left-handed hitter, going against Segui. So Stroud steps in. It's 1 out. Brinkman on first. Segui now. The pitch to Stroud. 1-9, and he struck him out. The 5th for Diego. 2 outs. And back to the top of the order, Del Unser. The pitch from Segui, 3-6, grounds it to first. Goosen steps on the bag, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, the leadoff single by Brinkman left on base. 7th inning stretch 'em, and we move to the bottom of the 7th. Bob Humphreys is the new pitcher for the Senators. He'll face Comer, Hovley, and Davis in the home half of the 7th. Okay, Humphreys is ready now. And here's the pitch to Comer. 4-6. Struck him out. 1 down. Steve Hovley now. Segui, by the way, pitching good baseball. Just thought about that. Here's Hovley. At the plate, he's 0 for 3, 6-2. He flies it to right, and Lee May makes the catch. 2 down for Tommy Davis. Davis 1 for 3. It's 5-9, and it's a grounder to short. There's Euler. I'm sorry, Brinkman. We'll get it straight. It goes through. He couldn't get it. If Brinkman couldn't get it, I don't think many people could have gotten that. Just went past the reach. So Davis with a single and 2 outs, 1 to 13, 1 to 11 being held. Here's Goosen. That's 5-5. Fly ball right. Lee May makes the catch and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. 6-1 Seattle after 7, and here's Diego now. He's pitched. He let up the home run to Unser to start the ball game in the first, and he has been very tough ever since. Got into a jam, a bit of a jam in the 6th. Walked 2 with 1 out, but he's been pretty tough today. The Senators will try to put a stop to that. Lee May, Epstein, and Howard, with the Senators trailing by 5. Here's Diego. And the pitch to Lee May, 2-9. Struck him out. That's the 6th for Diego Segui. Now Mike Epstein 0 for 3. Yeah, wake him up. Epstein, you got that? Wake up those bats. Here's the pitch to Mike. 3-5. Said, hit deep. Oh, that woke up way far to right field, and that's gone. My father used to say it's better to have him hit a home run than get on base, because they need multiple. I never understood that, but a solo home run by Epstein after Harden calls for a wake-up call. Epstein really with good power. Now it's 6-2 ball game. Senators down by 4 now. Here's Frank Howard. Howard walked twice and doubled today. Diego, here's the pitch. 3-5, it's a base hit to left for Howard. I'll tell you, Diego has let up 2 solo home runs. But otherwise, he's been tough, but let's see now. Ken McMullen steps up. Howard on first, 1 down, 1 in on the home run by Epstein. 6-2 Seattle. Top of the 8th. Diego from the stretch. Here's the pitch. To McMullen, 1-5. Base hit up the middle. Howard speeding, goes to third. Look at Howard run. Oh, my. And that's it for Diego. He's reached fatigue here in the 8th. Diego Segui, the winner of record, reaches fatigue. He's going to be pulled. He pitched 7 1/3 innings. Pitched a very interesting ball game. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. He walked 3, struck out 6, and he has allowed 2 runs thus far, responsible for first and third, 1 out. Diego is pulled. Let's see who the pilots have to bring in. As you see, O'Donoghue, Barber, and Rogenberg pitched last game. Really, we try to avoid using them to the best of our ability. It's going to be Bob Locker, probably their best relief pitcher. Bob Locker had 10 saves. This is not a save situation. This is a win situation. This is a save situation. I'm so sorry. Actually, can he? They're down by, let's see, 2, 6 to. Yes, I believe he can. He is eligible. I'll have to look that up. But who knows? I doubt he'll even complete the game. Locker coming in, the right-hander, taking his warm-ups. And it's first and third with 1 out. And the batter is Bernie Allen. (6-2) Seattle. Locker is ready. From the stretch, infield double play depth. The pitch to Allen. 1-8. And there's a base hit to right. 4 hits in a row here. Howard comes home. McMullen goes to second. And holds. So it's a 6-3 ball game now. That's charged to Diego. First and second, 1 out. And here's Eddie Brinkman. 2 for 3, 2 singles. Starting to feel a little bit more like myself. Oh. We had the last cup here. Ah. God almighty. Okay, Eddie Brinkman steps in. Locker trying to get out of this. Infield back, 6-3 ball game. Here's the pitch to Brinkman. 5-9, and that's a fly ball to center. Under it is Comer. He makes the catch, 2 outs, and runners hold. So Casanova comes up in a clutch situation with a runner in scoring position, 2 down, 2 in on the Epstein solo blast, the single by Howard. Then McMullen a single, knocked in by Bernie. Here's Casanova now, first and second, 2 down. Locker from the stretch, and the pitch to Casanova. 3-8, and he grounds it to second. Picked up by Donaldson, and he throws him out. The side is retired, but there were 2 runs on 4 consecutive hits. A solo home run and 3 singles. 2 left on in the middle of the 8th. It's a 6-3 ball game. Segui ends up being responsible for 3 runs. And here comes Bob Humphreys now. And Bob Locker will hit. Oh, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? John Donaldson. I told you I'm fragmented today. Here's Donaldson now. 1 for 2 with a walk. Bottom of the 8th, Seattle batting. They lead 6-3. Senators will have another chance. There'll be a hitter for Locker in the top of the 9th. In fact, that's going to be it for Locker. Humphreys. You see how disjointed I am? There'll be a hitter for Humphreys, by the way. We'll get to that. Here's Donaldson, facing Humphreys. And the pitch. Let's see, Humphreys in for Cox. Donaldson, left-hander, 6-5, struck him out. Second strikeout for Humphreys. He's looking pretty good. Here's Jim Pagliarone now. Yeah. And the pitch from Humphreys. 4-7. Fly ball center. Unser, 2 outs. And now Ray Euler, 1 for 3 with a single. (4-4). Fly ball center. There's Unser. 18-2 makes the catch. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Humphreys. And he looked very good in his stint. And that'll be it for Humphreys. He pitched 2. 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no runs. And this is it for the Senators. Bob Locker trying to, we'll see if it's a save. There's going to be a hitter here for Bob Humphreys. And coming in, is Brant Aaliyah, a right-handed hitter. He's been hurt somewhat, but he's recovering. So Aaliyah steps in. He's well enough to hit. Locker trying to lock it up for Seattle. Here's Aaliyah now. The pitch from Locker. For 6, he flies it to left field. And Tommy Davis makes the catch. That's 1 down. Now Unser. Senators down by 3. Unser 1 for 4 with the home run. The pitch from Locker. 1-4. He grounds it to third, 2 outs. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kathy. Lee May now. May 0 for 3 with a walk. Locker into his windup, and the pitch to May. 2-8. Base hit to left, keeps it alive. Oh, Lord. And Mike Epstein. Okay. Back-to-back home runs. It's a tie ball game. Epstein homered in the 8th. Yeah. Here's Locker and the pitch to Epstein. 4-11. Walked him. And now Frank Howard has a chance to tie it up with 1 monumental blast. Howard is 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Locker, first and second, 2 outs, 6-3 ball game. Locker working from the stretch. He gets the sign from Pagliarone. He's set. And the pitch to Howard. 6-4. Grounder to short. Euler has it. Throws to first, and the ball game is over. Oh my, tough game for the Senators. The final score, Seattle 6 and Washington 3. The win goes to Diego Segui. Sometimes he was very awesome. Locker came in, pitched 1 2/3. He allowed 2 hits, a walk, and no runs. The loss goes to Cox. We'll see if Locker gets the save here. He enters with a lead of no more than 3 runs. He came in, it was 6-2. Just this came in, yeah. So he does not get the save. The final line in this ball game: Seattle 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and Washington 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Star of the game: Diego Segui, or Wayne Comer. You take your pick, folks. I'm going to get myself all settled here Win some, lose some, Kathy Harden. Thank you for your patronage. And we'll be back later today. I'm not sure what time, but tentatively we're a 3 p.m. start. Okay, stay strong, everybody. I'll try to get myself together.